Come with us for a moment, and let us drift away. We are floating high above a special place, a hidden jewel nestled in the heart of southern China. This is Guigang, a city where nature and human life have found a gentle harmony. From this vantage point, the world below unfolds like a beautiful, living map. The noise and rush of the everyday world fade into a soft whisper. Here, suspended between the vast sky and the earth, we can simply breathe. We can watch, and we can wonder at the simple beauty of a city that lives in tune with the land around it. It is a place of quiet strength and enduring grace. Imagine yourself letting go of all your worries, like releasing a feather into the wind. You are light, you are free, and you are beginning a peaceful journey. Below us, Guigang reveals its secrets slowly, without any hurry. We see the gentle curves of rivers that have shaped this land for thousands of years. We see vast expanses of green where trees stand like ancient guardians watching over the city. The buildings from this height seem like small, neat blocks arranged with care. It is a scene of profound tranquility, a reminder that even in our modern world, pockets of deep calm and natural elegance still exist. This is not a journey of grand drama or startling events. Instead, it is an invitation to find beauty in the subtle and the serene. Let us begin our exploration with an open heart and a quiet mind. Our journey begins by following the lifeblood of this region, the rivers. Here, two great waterways, the Yu River and the Qian River, meet and merge, their currents intertwining in a slow, graceful dance. From our position in the sky, they look like shimmering ribbons of silk. One a deep jade green, the other a softer, lighter blue. They wind their way through the landscape, their banks lined with a rich tapestry of vegetation. These rivers are not just features of the land, they are its creators. Along its edges, small fishing boats are just beginning their day's work. They seem so tiny from our perspective, like water striders moving delicately across a pond. Their movements are slow and deliberate, a testament to a way of life that has remained connected to the river's rhythm for generations. The water itself seems to move with a deep, ancient patience, unconcerned with the passage of time. Now, our gaze shifts to where the Qian River joins the Yu. This confluence is a place of quiet power, a point of union where two distinct energies become one. The water swirls gently, creating subtle patterns on the surface that are only visible from this high vantage point. The land around this meeting point is exceptionally fertile, a patchwork of small farms and lush groves of trees. It is clear that human settlement has long been drawn to this very spot, understanding the gift of life that the rivers provide. The city of Guigang itself seems to be held in a gentle embrace by these flowing waters, protected and nurtured by their constant presence. The rivers are the true architects of this place. Now we drift away from the shimmering rivers and turn our gaze towards the city's green heart. Guigang is blessed with an abundance of parks and public gardens, oases of tranquility woven directly into the urban fabric. From our aerial perch, they appear as vibrant emerald patches, offering a soft contrast to the orderly lines of streets and buildings. These are the lungs of the city, places where the air is fresh and the sounds of nature gently push back against the hum of urban life. We see winding pathways, calm lakes, and clusters of trees that stand as proud, silent witnesses to the changing seasons and the daily lives of the people below. Let us hover for a moment over one of the largest parks. We can see the intricate design of its layout, a masterpiece of landscape art. A central lake, calm and reflective, mirrors the clouds drifting overhead. Tiny paddle boats, brightly colored, move slowly across its surface, leaving behind small, temporary wakes that quickly disappear. Around the lake, pathways meander through groves of bamboo and beneath the broad canopies of ancient banyan trees. The variety of green is astonishing. We can just make out the small figures of people strolling along these paths, some practicing the slow, graceful movements of Tai Chi, others simply sitting on benches, finding a moment of peace in their day. In some areas, we see meticulously cared-for flower beds which from this height look like dabs of paint on a canvas, splashes of red, yellow, and purple. As we slowly glide onward, we see how these green spaces are interconnected. Green corridors follow the banks of smaller streams or line the edges of wider boulevards, ensuring that nature is never far away, no matter where you are in Guigang. Let us pause here, in the quiet moments just before the day truly begins. The sky to the east is beginning to change, shifting from deep indigo to a soft, hopeful lavender. The sun is still hidden below the horizon, but its imminent arrival is announced by a growing band of golden and orange light. From our vantage point high above Guigang, we have a privileged view of this daily miracle. The city below is still mostly asleep, shrouded in a thin veil of river mist that softens all its edges. The streetlights cast a warm, lonely glow, creating pools of orange on the empty roads. As the first direct ray of sunlight breaks over the distant hills, it is as if the world is being painted anew. The light catches the tops of the tallest buildings first, turning their glass facades into sheets of brilliant gold. Then, it spills down into the streets, chasing away the last of the shadows. The mist on the river begins to glow, becoming a radiant, ethereal blanket that slowly thins and dissipates as the air warms. This is a moment of pure magic, a silent and powerful transformation that happens every single day, yet never loses its capacity to inspire awe. The world feels fresh, clean, and full of possibility. Down below, the first signs of life begin to stir. A lone street sweeper moves methodically along a wide avenue, their slow, steady work a quiet ritual to prepare the city for the day ahead. On the river, the engine of an early cargo boat sputters to life, its sound a low thrum that barely reaches us here in the sky. The colors in the sky are now at their most intense, a breathtaking spectacle of pinks, oranges, and yellows that fills our entire field of vision. For these few precious minutes, the sky and the water are one, a seamless canvas of light and color. From our elevated perspective, the architecture of Guigang tells a fascinating story of growth, tradition, and modernity coexisting in harmony. We see the city laid out below us not as a chaotic jumble, but as an organized, evolving system. In the older districts near the river, the buildings are lower, more traditional in style. Their tiled roofs, weathered by sun and rain, form a complex, interlocking pattern of earthy reds and grays. The streets here are narrower, following paths that were likely laid down centuries ago, winding and turning in an organic way that respects the natural contours of the land. These areas feel intimate and full of history. As we drift towards the newer parts of the city, the architectural language changes. Here the buildings reach higher towards the sky, their forms more geometric and bold. Gleaming towers of glass and steel reflect the clouds, standing as symbols of Guigang's progress and its connection to the wider world. Wide, straight boulevards cut through these areas, designed for the efficient flow of modern life. Yet even here, there is a sense of order and space. The towers are not crammed together. They're interspersed with public plazas, green spaces, and wide sidewalks. What is most remarkable from this height is how these different architectural styles blend together. There is no harsh dividing line between the old and the new. Instead, there is a gradual transition, a soft merging of eras. A modern high-rise might stand near a traditional temple, its sleek lines a counterpoint to the temple's ornate curving roof. This layering of history and progress gives the city a unique character, a depth that speaks of a community that honors its past while confidently embracing its future. Even from our great height, we can perceive the gentle, steady pulse of everyday life in Guigang. It is not a frantic, hurried rhythm, but a calm and consistent one. We observe the flow of traffic on the main roads, a slow-moving river of vehicles. The cars, buses, and scooters appear as tiny, colorful specks, all moving with a collective purpose. They stop patiently at intersections and flow smoothly around roundabouts. There is a sense of orderliness, of a shared understanding that keeps the city moving. Let us focus on the spaces between the buildings, the public squares and riverside promenades. Here we can see the small figures of people engaging in the simple pleasures of life. In the morning, groups gather for communal exercise, their synchronized movements creating a beautiful, living pattern. Later in the day, we might see parents watching their children play in a park, or elderly friends sitting together on a bench deep in conversation. These are the quiet, unscripted moments that form the true heart of a community. The river, as always, is a stage for daily activity. We watch as long, narrow cargo barges navigate the waterway with practiced ease. They are the workhorses of the river, transporting goods and materials that sustain the city and the wider region. Closer to the city banks, smaller ferries shuttle people from one side to the other, their short journeys a routine part of many people's daily commute. As evening approaches, the rhythm shifts once more. The flow of traffic reverses as people head home from work and school. From our serene position in the sky, we see the city's pulse slow down, transitioning from the business of the day to the relaxation of the evening. We now drift away from the urban center, our journey taking us towards the outskirts of Guigang, to a place where nature's artistry is on full display. This is the Guiping Xishan scenic spot, a landscape that has inspired poets, monks, and travelers for centuries. From our aerial perspective, we can appreciate the full scale and majesty of this area. The hills, which from the ground appear as individual peaks, are revealed from above to be part of a larger interconnected range, like the undulating spine of a sleeping dragon. They are covered in a dense blanket of subtropical forest, a vibrant, unbroken canopy of green. The limestone karst formations here are truly spectacular. Millions of years of wind and rain have eroded the rock, sculpting it into fantastical shapes. We see sheer cliffs, deep gorges, and peaks that rise abruptly from the rolling landscape. The morning mist often collects in the valleys between these peaks, creating a breathtaking scene known as a sea of clouds. From our vantage point, it looks as if the hilltops are islands floating in a vast white ocean. It is a sight of profound, almost mystical beauty, a reminder of the immense power and patience of geological time. Nestled within this dramatic landscape are hidden temples and ancient monasteries. We can just make out their distinctive curving roofs, peeking through the dense foliage. The most famous of these is the Longhua Temple, a place of peace and spiritual contemplation. The winding stone staircases that climb the mountainsides are visible as thin gray lines, a testament to the human effort required to reach these secluded sanctuaries. This harmonious integration of natural wonder, spiritual heritage, and careful agriculture makes the Xishan scenic spot a microcosm of the entire Guigang region. A place where humanity lives not in opposition to nature, but in deep and respectful partnership with it. Our aerial journey now takes us to another of Guigang's natural treasures, the Longtan National Forest Park. If Xishan was a sculpture of rock and mist, Longtan is a symphony of trees. From our high vantage point, the park unfolds below us as a seemingly endless expanse of green, a vast and rolling sea of forest that stretches to the horizon. Hidden within this immense forest is the Dragon's Pool, the feature that gives the park its name. From above, we can see it as a deep circular pool of emerald water at the base of a spectacular waterfall. Our gentle journey through the skies above Guigang is now drawing to a close. Let us ascend once more, rising high above the city for one last lingering look. From this ultimate vantage point, all the elements we have explored come together in a single, magnificent panorama. We see the silver threads of the Yu and Qian Rivers embracing the city, the emerald jewels of the park scattered throughout the urban landscape. It is a complete and perfect picture of balance. The city itself now looks like a delicate, intricate model, a testament to human ingenuity nestled comfortably within the grander design of nature. This final, sweeping view allows us to hold the entire identity of Guigang in our minds at once, a city of rivers, a city of parks, a city of people living in a remarkable and enduring harmony with their environment. Let this peaceful image be the one you carry with you. Let the feeling of floating, of being light and free from the stresses of the world, stay with you for a while. Guigang has shared its quiet beauty with us, offering a momentary escape, and a reminder of the tranquility that can be found when we take the time to look at the world from a different perspective. Farewell for now.